Greetings and welcome to Sunlight Refuge, where the name of the game is motivation, inspiration, and growth. Hi, I'm Tracey, and thanks for tuning in to another video. I hope you received the word for today. And the question goes to, who are you? When you talk about yourself, when you think about yourself, what do you say about yourself? Is it based upon other people's opinions? Is it based upon your opinion? Who is deciding who you are, right? Because at the end of the day, no matter what you do, if your name is on it, it reflects you. So who are you? Who am I? Who are you? I'm going to tell you how you decide who you are. First and foremost, you have to establish a relationship with God. God is the only powerful enough entity that will speak to you on a level beyond all this superficial stuff. He speaks to who you are, your soul, your heart, your very essence of you, right? So, first and foremost, it doesn't have to be anything religious. I hate when people go straight to religion. It's not about that. It's about a spiritual relationship with a higher power, right? He doesn't care where you're at, what you look like, what you've been through, where you're going. He just wants a relationship with you. God just wants a relationship with you. So if you're in a place where you're figuring out who you are, the deep down, the core person of you, the essence of you, establish a relationship with the Creator. It doesn't matter what people say, mother, father, cousin, sister, brother, best friend, colleague. They come down the line. After you establish your relationship, then you will begin to hear and see manifestations of your relationship, your building relationship. And then you can move on to affirmations. Now, affirmations is your step from I'm receiving a word from God. He's put that inside of me. Now I'm affirming who I am. I don't care what I've been through in my past. I don't care what I'm going through right now. I don't care what other people have to say about me. I don't care about none of that. You don't care about none of that. That's what you got to say to yourself. I don't care. It's not about them. Everybody has their own life to live. They're out there affirming their self, establishing their relationship with God, if so be it. Or if they're not, you really don't need to be talking to them. Their opinion really shouldn't matter. Right? But after you receive your word, after you begin to hear the discernment of God's word, you begin to affirm, who am I? Who do I say I am? What is my purpose here? It doesn't have to do with, don't stay stuck with the old version of yourself. It's going to pull at you. Even when you affirm to yourself and you start standing up and being somebody different, the old people are going to want you to be the old way. Your old circumstances are going to be pulling at you. Your old places, your old stuff, your old life, but you got to break through. You got to break those chains that keep you in that old version of you. We have to move on. You have to move on. The worst thing is for you to have so much potential in yourself, but you don't even see it. You don't even recognize, or you don't even believe in yourself enough to break the chains. Break the chains of your old self. Break the chains of your old cycles. And you affirm to yourself who you are. 2023 is time to be done with all that. Yeah, everybody don't get a fair shake. Sometimes it's based upon just circumstances. Sometimes it's based upon your old dumb decisions. Either way, you can still move past it. Your road may be a little bit harder than the next person's road. It doesn't matter. You still got a path that you got to clear out. You still got a mission. You still got to be able to get up and dust off all this old stuff and become the best version of yourself. That's why you're here. Humanity needs you at your best self. Establish your relationship with God. Affirm to yourself who you are. And begin to move past the old version of yourself. Begin to heal. That's next. You got to heal. Situations that you've been through, those are traumatic situations. Those were hard things for you to deal with. But don't allow it to be your excuse to stay in that old version of yourself. You got to heal. Nobody can heal you but you. Yes, you can ask for help. Yes, if other people pay tribute to your healing, that's fine, but it has to start with you. You have to be the one to say enough. I want more. Okay? So what does healing looks like? First, you have to take a look at yourself and really be vulnerable with yourself of what you need healing from. What hurt you? Why did it hurt you? You got to get down to the roots. Everybody wants to prune and snip and break away. No, you got to pull that weed up by the roots. Otherwise, it's just going to keep coming back. If you don't take it up by the roots, remove all essence of that old version of yourself, it's going to come back. Over and over and over again. Singing the same sad song. Aren't you tired of singing the same sad song? Aren't you ready for bigger and better things? You got to pull it up by the root. You're going to have to take a deep look at yourself and just deal with it. It's not going to be that bad. And even if it is, you're going to get through it. That's where resilience comes in. But you got to take the steps. You can't be feeling sorry for yourself and blaming other people. I hate when people just want to sit up there and blame their circumstances on other people. And just let me tell you this right now. People are not always going to be there for you. People are not always going to stand up for you. People are not always going to talk good about you. People can be very disappointing. But that's why you cannot put your healing, your new self, in the hands of somebody else. Okay, they they made mistakes. Okay, whatever the scenario may be, if it's involving people, but it is what it is. You got to move on. You got to heal, because you got to be the best version of yourself in this time. Humanity depends on you too. It's not going to get better if everybody's running around here broken, angry, blaming other people, hard head, don't want to listen, don't want to learn, don't want to change, cool with just being mediocre. Does that sound like, as a collective, this is gonna make the world better? God is gonna be proud of us. No, that don't even sound right. Rewind that. Rewind that. That don't sound right. But if I'm establishing a relationship with God, if I'm affirming who I am, if I'm shedding old skill, healing old wounds, being dedicated and diligent in my new and better, and honestly, the person that you're supposed to be. Don't that sound like it'll yield better results for you, a better life for you? You can start establishing better standards and boundaries. If you don't have no standards, you're going to be dealing with all kind of stuff. Because you can't say no. You can't say, I'm better. What kind of life is that going to yield for you? Now you 30, 40, 50 years old, 20 years old. What are you doing? And this has nothing to do with perfection. It doesn't matter how perfect you do something, it still can be improved and revamped some kind of way. So this is not about perfection. It's about being the best that you can be for yourself as well as others. Do the work, reap the rewards. But you got to believe in yourself. You got to say, you got to make the stand. When you make the stand, everything else will fall into play. But if you tiptoeing, I'm gonna do it today. No, I'm gonna do it. I can't depend on that. You can't depend on that. God can't depend on that. I'm like, what? What? What did you say? What did you want to do? What you ready for? Look, call me when you're ready. When you done flip the switch and you've made your determination, call me. I'm ready. Right? But you got to. It may be tough. It may be scary. You may just, for whatever your reason is, you gotta do it anyway. You gotta do it anyway. I had a tough life. It was rough. I gotta do it anyway. You gotta do it anyway. I'm scared. I know, but you got to do it anyway. I don't know. I don't know how to start. That's fine. But you got to do it anyway. It's hard. Do it anyway. You got to do it anyway. When you take excuses off the table, when you take fear off the table, when you take hot and cold off the table, when you take blaming others off the table, when you take all that off the table, the only thing left is you gotta do it anyway. And once that is your only option, going up is your only option. It's the only way. You turn back, there ain't nothing there. You look to the side, ain't nothing there. The only way is forward. It's like this. You don't see nothing over. I'm looking. You don't see nothing. It's just this is the only way. It's the only way. So when you look at it like that, like this is the only way, this is the only option, then it becomes the only way. It becomes the only option. Right? And then there you go. Establish your relationship with God. Talk to Him. Affirm who you are. Begin your healing. You got to pull it up by the roots. No excuses. And guess what? It's going to feel so good. It's going to feel so good. You're going to feel so good. When you start seeing the changes, the positive changes, the way people handle you and the way you handle yourself, the things that you say, how you carry on in life, you're going to see those things. And you're going to like it. And then you're going to go on your path. You just got to clear out some bushes, some rubble, some stuff, some old stuff. It's like a garden that ain't been tended to. You know, it's weeds and everything everywhere. You just got to get out there with that hard work. Roll up them sleeves. Get in there. All right? So after you listen to this video, please start. Okay? No more excuses. We deserve the best version of you. So go be the best version of you. Okay? All right, guys. Till next time. Have a wonderful day.